Hi, today I got my Artsrtonaut suit on. That means we're going to talk about art. Let's quickly dive into the subject. The topic I would like to evoke is, should an artist have a style? If you are an artist, you will have encountered people on your road who have encouraged or demanded that you have a style, a certain style for which you are recognized. This is an everlasting question in the art community. Should the artist have a style? Now, I would like to explore this subject, so let's get right into it. Before going to talk about art, let's just look at something bigger than art. Let's look at our life. It may sound a little bit esoteric, but we are here as a life. What is that we are here to do? What are we doing here? I don't know any better purpose of life other than to live. And to live, what does it mean, right? It doesn't look like life is something defined or that life is something limited. The more you explore, the more you expand, there is more room to continue doing this. So it's limitless expansion in a way. That's how I've seen it. You can just keep expanding. There's no place that you will reach a wall where it says you cannot reach the limit. Your hard drive will never pop in your face a message saying the limits have come. Nothing like that will ever happen. So it's a limitless space life to keep expanding, right? That's one thing. Another thing, look at nature. Does nature have a style? Look at a fruit, a pomegranate, an apricot, grape, an apple, kiwi, a fig. Would you, without knowing in advance that this comes from the same source, have any idea that this, whoever created it, is the same entity? You couldn't tell, even just the fruits, I'm saying. I'm not even going deep into all the kinds of life forms that there exist. So if nature had a style, it would just keep making plants, or maybe the same plant or a little bit variations of the same. But look at what it's doing, nature. I mean, if you have to take inspiration, from whom shall you explore, shall you drive your inspiration from? Now, I'm not here to give a ready-made conclusion or a recipe. I'm just evoking questions, putting them on the table so that we can look into the nature of what are these things that we're being asked, or what are these things people want us to believe in. So what is this having a style? Now, having a style is kind of like having an address. You're recognizable. Somebody can find you, like when you have an address. It's good for those people who want to find you. You're in the same place or more or less in the same area. They can find you. So for search engines and people who make money with art, perhaps it's a good thing that you have a style, that you stick around in a certain area. But what about you? What about you? So, to be fair, we have to put into the whole picture, every aspect of what is that bothers the artist. Financial success. Every artist wants to succeed, right? So now the trade-off, we need to discuss the trade-off. The trade-off is perhaps having a part of some work that's recognizable and can be monetized, and certain other work is for exploring life, art, doing art and doing I look at it like expansion, exploration. And on the other scale, being absolutely dedicated that you're going to stick to this style. Not necessarily, if this is truly what you want to do, well, this is what you want to do. You do that. But if you had this urge to expand, but some people put the idea in your head that you should stick to a style because if you don't, you won't be successful, and all this. If this is what brought you to limit yourself, then this is why this video and this discussion is relevant, that we look at the nature of what we're being asked. If you want, I bring another example, it's a little bit more radical, then you'll see what we're being asked. Suppose we all want to have success in society with money and having, some sort of a recognition for what we do. Let's call this success, societal success, success in society. And that's what you wanted. So somebody comes and says, I will pay you money, so you sit here and just stick to this 10 square meters of whatever. They pay you money, good money, so you can buy things, whatever you want. And you just stay there. You don't travel, you don't expand, you don't do anything, but just stay there. You can do what you want there, but you stick to that place. So they keep paying you all your life until you die. Will you be happy with a deal like this? You will get all the success you want with society, but you see, like in the example, you got all the money you wanted, that you could do whatever you wanted with this money, but you couldn't move. So artistically speaking, your exploration, your expansion is your movement. So if you don't move, okay, you will make maybe money. You will have people clapping. But you as an artist and your journey as an artist and someone who was born with this possibility to limitlessly explore, if you don't exercise that, that's what they're asking. That's what they're asking. They're asking you to not do that, or to do that to a very limited extent so that they can find you. That's what it means to have an artistic style. So if you think, I'm curious what people think about this, and just drop some comments. Let's hear what is it that people think about this subject. Thank you, and all the best with whatever you do.